Hello and welcome to another episode of the Farr Show where I'm Damien Farr, and tonight we're talking about, Spider-Man, because always got time to talk about Spider-Man. But this isn't great news if I'm being honest about Spider-Man, so let's show off the card right away, where I didn't put the red in there, but I felt it fits the situation right now, where we're talking about Spider-Man in the MCU. It was just announced Tuesday that, at least according to Deadline, that Sony is pulling out of the MCU because Disney wanted some profit sharing, pretty much. And I don't know what to say, really, other than Sony, you done fucked up. Don't get me wrong, I love your company, I love your products. My cameras are both Sony's, my phone's a Sony. I use Sony headphones to edit, I use Sony headphones to listen to music. I use Sony almost all the time. So, don't get me wrong when I say this. I'm a Sony fanboy. I'll admit it. Though I prefer Nintendo for video games, but that's a different story. But really, Sony, you make great products. You make some good movies here and there. Yes. But why? Why wouldn't you just go with this? Seriously, like I don't understand why. That's the thing. This is like my real reaction. I really don't know what to say. Like, Spider-Man is going out of the MCU. We just got him in the MCU, and now he's leaving. So, hopefully they can work out a deal. Hopefully this is just a video that we can just erase to time. It was a rumor that ended up not happening. But really, there's nothing else to say other than Sony will continue with the Homecoming series. So it's like the MCU is going to keep going. The MCU is going to keep going, and the Sony Spider-Verse is going to break off, I guess? I don't even know, really. I don't know how to say it other than, I mean, it sucks. I really wish Sony would have continued the deal. Like I said, I'm a huge Sony fan, but Sony, this might be a mistake. I get that you want to make Venom and Spider-Verse and Tom Holland all into one, and Kevin Feige probably wouldn't allow it, because let's be honest, there's a lot more going on in the MCU than there is your Spider-Man films, but come on. You've made a mistake. If this is true, you've made a mistake, and you should probably figure it out how to fix it. Like, seriously, there's nothing else to say. I know this has been a more somber episode here. It's really hard to say. Like I said, I love Sony, I love the MCU, and I love the two combined. Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home are two of my favorite movies in the MCU. They're my two favorite Spider-Man movies, hands down. And I really like the Andrew Garfield movies. Well, at least the first one, not the second one. But really, there's not much else to say other than, come on, Sony, what are you doing? You should get this figured out. Well, what do you think of Sony's decision to leave the MCU? I mean, it's not really their decision, but you know what I mean. The company's not agreeing. And them leaving the MCU with Spider-Man here. Something tells me that eventually Sony's gonna, their film division, Columbia, and all their film divisions are gonna fall apart. Because they're not making much money other than the MCU, let's be honest here. I'm a Sony fan and I can say that here. But they're not making much money other than the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So really, something tells me that eventually Disney's just gonna buy it from them. And then Disney's gonna own another studio, which I don't really want, to be honest, but it looks like that's the alternative right now. So, once again, tell me, what do you think of Sony's decision in the comments below? Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.